Hello friends, my name is David, and today we bring you another interesting story. This incident took place on July 10th, 2023. A call comes to a police station in New Mumbai from an unknown person, and this police station was located in a city named Urnan. The unknown person informs the police that near a desolate road close to your police station, the body of a woman has been found. Upon hearing this, the police promptly rush to the scene. The police begin their investigation there. During the investigation, the police determine that the woman, whose body they found, is approximately around 55 years old. The police take control of the body and attempt to find any clues in the vicinity. However, the police find nothing during the investigation. Additionally, there were no jewelry or items on the woman's body that could help identify her. But at some distance, the police find a box of glasses, and this box perhaps belonged to the woman. After that, the police send the woman's body for post-mortem, and when the post-mortem report arrives, the police are astonished upon seeing the report. According to the post-mortem report, this woman was shot twice in the head first, and after firing the shots, her throat was slashed with a sharp weapon. The police were bewildered, thinking how could a murderer be so cruel, first shooting the woman in the head twice, and then cutting her throat. Now the police had to find that murderer, but before that, they had to identify the deceased woman. Afterward, the police inquire from all the surrounding areas, but no one knew anything about this woman. Besides, the police check from every police station to see if anyone has reported a missing 55-year-old woman, but so far, no one had filed a report about a missing woman. The biggest question before the police now was, who is this woman? Now, the police had only one box for glasses, which was found near the woman's body. The police were unsure whether the box belonged to this woman or if someone else had thrown it here. The address of a shop was written on the box. Subsequently, some officers from the police visit the eyewear store and ask if the box belongs to their shop. The shopkeeper responds, "Yes, this box is from our store." Afterwards, the police had taken a picture of the woman on their mobile phone. They show the image to the shopkeeper, who immediately recognizes her and says to the police, "Yes, I know this woman. She is our customer and her name is Bharti, and this woman resides in the neighborhood." Then, a police team goes to Bharati's house. When the police visit Bharati's home, it is found to be locked. The police inquire with the neighbors, "Does anyone else live in this house?" The police learn that Bharati used to live alone in this house, and she had a daughter who got married several years ago, but the neighbors don't know where her daughter resides. Now, another problem arises for the police. They found the woman's home, but there is no one in her family who can provide information about her to the police. The neighbors informed the police that Bharati had last left her home on July 10th, and when she left, she had mentioned that she was going to meet her son-in-law and daughter. The police now had Bharati's mobile number. After that, they began tracing Bharati's number, leading them to a contact she frequently spoke with. Upon identifying the number, the police discovered that the person Bharati often spoke to was her son-in-law, named Mayuresh Ajit. After this, the police calls Bharati's son-in-law, Mayuresh, and asks him to come to the police station. Subsequently, Mayuresh goes to the police station, where the police inform him of all the details. Upon hearing about the murder of his mother-in-law, Mayuresh starts crying. Following this, the police interrogate Mayuresh, but during the questioning, they begin to suspect him because he was nervous and his speech was stuttering. On the day Bharati was murdered, the location of Mayuresh's mobile phone was also showing near the crime scene. Subsequently, the police questioned Mayuresh rigorously, and he quickly became nervous. He confessed to the police that indeed, he was the one who killed his mother-in-law. When asked about the motive for the murder, he explained that his mother-in-law used to bother him a lot, so he killed her. The police were now satisfied, thinking they had quickly solved the case, but little did they know, a new case was about to begin. After this, the police inquire from Mayuresh, "How did you harm your mother-in-law?" Then he narrates the entire incident. He mentions that on July 10th, when he approached his mother-in-law, she expressed a desire to meet her daughter. Mayuresh placed his mother-in-law in the car, accompanied by two friends. As the car approached a deserted road, Mayuresh pulled the car to the side, took out his pistol, and fired 2 shots at his mother-in-law. After that, Mayaresh was so angry with his mother-in-law that he took out his knife and started slashing her throat, ensuring her death was complete. The police then took Mayaresh's 2 friends into custody as they were also involved in the incident. Following this, a thought crosses the mind of a police officer. He thinks, would a man really harm his mother-in-law just because she wants to meet his daughter? This idea was not making sense to him. Afterward, the police officer asks Mayaresh again, "Where is your wife? We want to interrogate her as well." When the police officer mentions the wife, Mayaresh becomes nervous. The police sternly questions him once again. "We want to interview your wife and record her statement." Then Mayaresh explained that he cannot introduce you to his wife because she passed away in August 2022. The police were investigating one murder, and another murder case unfolded before them. After that, the police learned about Mayaresh's entire life and discovered that he was initially in the Indian Army and later quit his job. One day, Mayaresh had a fight with a man, and during this altercation, Mayaresh killed the man. Subsequently, he was imprisoned, serving a life sentence. After some time, he filed a case in the High Court, got bail, and met a girl named Preeti. They fell in love, and Mayaresh knew that he would be released from prison one day, having around 9 lakh rupees at home during that time. He gave all the money to Preeti and said, "When I come out of jail, we will get married." And that's exactly what happened. The court acquitted Mayaresh of all charges, and after his release from jail, he married a girl named Preeti. Their life was full of joy and happiness. During this time, Mayaresh asked Preeti for 9 lakh rupees. Then Preeti told him that she had already spent all the money. Mayaresh got very angry about this, and in his rage he choked her, leading to Preeti's death. The argument occurred when the two were visiting a place called Alibag. After Preeti's death, Mayaresh threw her body down a hill there. In Preeti's family, there was only her elderly mother and no one else. No legal action was taken against Mayaresh because no one had reported Preeti missing. Whenever Preeti's mother expressed a desire to meet Bharati, Mayaresh always found an excuse to avoid it. Bharti had not seen her daughter for about 6-7 months. Every time she called her son-in-law, he would evade her, citing various excuses like, "Preeti is out somewhere." One day, Bharti warned her son-in-law that she would file a complaint with the police if he didn't arrange a meeting with her daughter. The mention of the police startled Mayaresh, as he was aware that it could lead to trouble for him. Concerned about the potential consequences, Mayaresh decided to take matters into his own hands. On July 10th, 2023, he visited Bharti's house with his friends, claiming they would facilitate a meeting with her daughter. However, when their car reached a deserted road, Mayaresh and his friends murdered Bharti. During the altercation, Bharti had a box of glasses in her hand. When Mayaresh hit her, the box fell, leading to their apprehension. As the police were investigating one case, they inadvertently solved another murder case. And that's where this story concludes. If you appreciate our efforts, like and share this video. If you haven't subscribed, do so now. Thank you.